All right. First and foremost, thank you for coming. It is such a beautiful evening. I am very excited to be celebrating Women's History Month with you. So, thank you. We are ready to get started. We are looking for Emily. If you could join us, we would love that. In the meanwhile, my name is Stephanie Delia. I will be your host for this evening. Uh, Thank you. This is incredibly exciting because women work really hard to lead a lot of the institutions, especially in Southeast Brooklyn. Uh, the vast majority of the organizations are led by women, and we have several, specifically Haitian women in the offices. And so this evening, yes, several of whom will be joining us tonight. So this evening is incredibly important because, especially during right now, when so many of us are under attack and so many of the women are holding down the fort, to celebrate us is an honor and a privilege. And so if you will welcome me for a fabulous evening, I cannot wait to get started. While we wait for Emily to join us, we would like to get the show on the road with the invocation. Is Ume Kulsum Butt with us? Please come join us for the invocation, please. Where's your Andrew? One moment. Yeah, you can stand right there before you get started. Okay, so let me tell you a little bit about Ume Kulsum Butt. Did I pronounce your name correctly, by the way? Yes, I hope so. She was our honoree last year. She is a devoted student of the Quran whose passion for recitation and understanding has been a lifelong journey. She was born and raised in Islamabad, Pakistan. She has shared her gift through competitions, national events, and television performances, both in Pakistan and the United States, and in 2023's Women of Distinction honoree for business and entrepreneurship. Ume continues to inspire through her deep spiritual connection and commitment to passing on beauty of the Quran to future generations. Please join me in welcoming Ume Kulsum Butt as she leads us in the invocation.
أعوذ بالله من الشيطان الرجيم بسم الله الرحمن الرحيم الرحمن علم القرآن خلق الإنسان علمه البيان الشمس والقمر بحسبان والنجم والشجر يسجدان والسماء رفعها ووضع الميزان ألا تطغوا في الميزان وأقيموا الوزن بالقسط ولا تخسروا الميزان رائحة والنخل ذات الأكمام والحب ذو العصف والريحان فبأي آلاء ربكما تكذبان. In the name of Allah, the most gracious, the most merciful, the most compassionate, taught the Quran, created humanity, and taught them speech. The sun and the moon travel with precision. The stars and the trees bow down in the submission. As for the sky, he raised in high and set the balance of justice so that you do not defraud the scales. Weigh with justice and do not give short measure. He laid out the earth for all beings. In it are fruit, palm trees with date stalks, and grain with husks, and aromatic plants. Then which of your Lord's favor will you, human and jinn, both deny? Sadaqallahul Azim wa sadaqa Rasulun Kareem.
Thank you. If we'd all take a seat, we'd like to move forward. Next up will be our vocalist, Abigail Joseph. A student athlete at Brooklyn College, where she excels both on the soccer field and in the classroom as a biology major. Beyond academics and athletics, Abigail is a passionate singer and a choreographer. With a deep love for the arts, tonight she brings her incredible voice to this special occasion. Please join me in welcoming Abigail Joseph as she performs the national anthem.
Lift every voice and sing till earth and heaven ring. Ring with the harmony of liberty. Let others' joy sing, rise high as the listening sky. Let it resound loud as the rolling sea. Sing a song full of the hope that the dark past has brought us. Sing a song full of the hope that the present has brought us. Facing the rising sun as a new day begun. Let us march on till victory is won. And let us march on till victory is won. And let us march on till victory twilight last gleaming, whose broad stripes and bright stars through the perilous flight, o'er the ramparts we watched, were so gallantly streaming, and the rockets' red glare, the bombs bursting in air, gave proof through the night that our flag was still there. Oh, say does that star-spangled banner yet wave o'er the land of the free and the home of the brave.
Thank you. That was beautiful. Okay. As we get settled, I'm going to get started with the next introduction. We have a representative from the Brooklyn College president, Dr. Philip Napoli, who teaches 20th century U.S. and public history, including courses on the history of the American War in Vietnam, American popular culture, oral history, and the history of immigration. Napoli writes about the history of American war veterans and the Vietnam War. Dr. Napoli, if you could join us.
Well, good evening, everybody, and welcome to Brooklyn College. It's delightful to see an overflow crowd. I'm very happy to be here and very happy to extend greetings from the president, Michelle Anderson, and I am standing in for my boss, April Bedford, the provost of Brooklyn College. It's a true honor to welcome you to our campus today for the 9th annual Women of Distinction event, hosted by Assembly Member Rodney Bichotte Hermelin. And as we gather to recognize the outstanding achievements of remarkable women in our community, it's particularly special that we do so as we continue to celebrate the 100th anniversary of the birth of a true pioneer and an enduring symbol of leadership and courage, our beloved Brooklyn College alumnus, Shirley Chisholm. Shirley Chisholm was a woman of distinction in every sense. She broke barriers, shattered ceilings, and paved the way for future generations of leaders. Her legacy of advocacy for social justice, education, and equality continues to inspire us all. It's only fitting that we honor the incredible women we gather to celebrate today in the spirit of her profound impact on our society. At Brooklyn College, we are committed to educating students from all backgrounds, proudly stating that over 58% of our students identify as women. They are individuals who are learning, excelling, and preparing to be vital contributors to their communities and to New York City. The women being honored this evening, together with Shirley Chisholm, are inspirations to them all. Each of these extraordinary women has made significant contributions to their field and continues to inspire others with their unwavering dedication to the advancement of their communities and uplifting those around them. I extend my heartfelt gratitude to Assemblymember Bichotte Hermelin for hosting this important event and to all of you for being here to celebrate these remarkable women. Together, let us continue to uplift and support one another as we strive for progress, inspired by the enduring legacy of Shirley Chisholm and the impactful lives of today's honorees. Thank you very much for joining us and enjoy this celebration of excellence and empowerment. Thank you.
Thank you, Dr. Napoli. Okay, moving forward, we are going to introduce one of our council members who is one of the women leaders in this community, Councilmember Rita Joseph. Can y'all hear me? Okay, great. She was elected in 2021 to represent Flatbush, Prospect, Lefferts Garden, Kensington, Ditmas Park, and Southern Crown Heights. She is a leader whose life has been defined by service and advocacy. She was born in Haiti and raised in Brooklyn. Councilmember Joseph embodies the resilience and determination of our community. From her early activism, organizing a rally at just 19 years old, and successfully overturned discriminatory blood donation rules, to her years as a dedicated public school teacher at PS 6, she has always fought for fairness and opportunity. It is my pleasure to introduce Councilmember Rita Joseph.
Good evening, everyone. Y'all look so beautiful out here. Happy Women's History Month. They're trying to take that away too. But you know, we're not letting them have that. And Black History Month and all of the other good things. They'll try to take Juneteenth, not gonna happen either. So we got you. Good evening, everyone. What a joy it is to be here with you all tonight. Assemblymember Rodneyce's Bishop Annual Women of Distinction event. This evening is not just a celebration, it is a testament to the power, resilience, and brilliance of women in our community. And what a better time to gather in recognition of these phenomenal women. Congratulations to each and every one of you. When the more impressing during Women's History Month, a time when we honor the trailblazers of the past, celebrate the change makers of the present, and pave the way for the next generation of leaders. First and foremost, I want to extend my heartfelt congratulations to all of you tonight honorees. You have made an indelible mark on our community through your leadership, service, and unwavering commitment to making a difference. You are role models, change makers, and beacons of hope for so many. Your work does not go unnoticed. And this evening, we're here to celebrate you, honor you, and to express our deepest gratitude for all that you do. I want to take a moment to recognize my sister in service, Assemblymember Rodneyce Bishop. She has been a force for progress, a champion for equity, and a true advocate for the people. As the first Haitian American elected to the New York State Assembly, she has shattered ceilings and created pathways for so many of you, for us to follow. Rodneyce, thank you for your leadership, your vision, and your unwavering dedication to uplifting women, ensuring that our voices are heard. As we celebrate tonight, let us remember the significance of Women's History Month. It's a time to reflect on the sacrifices and the struggles of the women who came before us. Women who fought for the right to vote, to own property, to receive an education, and to have a seat at the table. As a proud Haitian American woman, a mother, an educator, and a public servant, I've seen firsthand the strength of women, whether it's in the classroom, in government, in business, or in the home. Women are the backbones of our communities. We are caregivers, educators, entrepreneurs, organizers, and advocates. We wear many hats, and we wear them with grace, resilience, and determination. Yet, despite our contributions, we still face barriers that limit our opportunities and undervalue our labor. When women succeed, our communities succeed. When women are empowered, families are strengthened. Businesses grow, societies prosper. That is why we must continue to fight for equal pay, for affordable child care, for health care access, and for reproductive rights, and for the protection against gender-based violence. These are not just women's issues, these are human rights issues. Tonight, we not only celebrate women being honored, but we also recommit ourselves to the work of empowerment and progress. We must continue to lift as we climb. We must continue to create opportunities for young girls to dream big, to see themselves in positions of power, and to believe there is no limit in what they can achieve. Let us continue to lift one another, to stand in solidarity, and to ensure that every woman and girl has the opportunity to reach their full potential. Congratulations all again to you tonight, honorees. Thank you for all being here tonight. Together, we will continue to make history. Thank you.
Thank you. Next, we will be introducing Leslie Saint-Julien. Leslie is going to be our poet this evening. She is an author, an actor, a playwright from Brooklyn. Her background is in criminology and criminal justice from the University of Maryland and training in acting and playwriting. Leslie has made her mark in both literature and the performing arts. She is a proud SAG, AFTRA, and ASCAP member. Her work spans film, theater, and poetry, reaching audiences worldwide. Please join me in welcoming the talented Leslie Saint-Julien.
Good evening, everyone. And congratulations to all of the powerful hers in this room. Ooh. Tonight, we gather in honor. We stand in the presence of women who build, who nurture, who rise. Women who, despite any obstacles, are still able to turn dreams into blueprints and blueprints into legacies. And yet, through every battle fought in the midst of silence, through every triumph met with omnipotent grace, through every moment unseen and unheard in its obscurity, I am here to remind you that you are enough. In your being, in your striving, in your giving, you are enough. Now, not because of the titles you hold or the accolades bestowed upon you, not because of how much you do or endure, but because of the fire in your spirit and the passion in your hearts, hot like the sun that kissed the backs of those who came before you, pumping like the beating drum of the diaspora, because of the courage in you and the wisdom in the songs of our foremothers, like the stories etched in the palms of elders' hands, because of the way you love, the way you lead, and the way you show up again and again and again. You are enough. In your giving, in your striving, and in your being, you are enough. Leading in every room you dare to step into, from classrooms to boardrooms, from the ERs to war rooms, in the heartbeat of our communities. You are enough. Healing with your hands, your words, your wisdom, building homes not just of brick, but of love and belonging, with compassion being your mortar, sealing the foundation for our sons and our daughters. You are the midwives of change, the griots of truth, the priestesses of possibility. You stand for justice, for the earth, for the waters that nourish us, for the voices yet to be heard, creating, innovating, leading and dreaming beyond the limits set before you. And because of you, the world is changed. So tonight, dear women, we honor you, not because of the weight you carry, but for the power within you. Again, we honor you, not because of the weight you carry, but for the undimmable light that you shine. Not because of how well you fit the mold, but for how boldly you break it. You are not just part of the story, you are the story. You are the spine of this book called Community. You are the pages turning as you step boldly into the new chapters of your journeys. A force, a foundation, and you are a power that lingers and lingers and lingers long after you've left the room. So, let tonight be your mirror. See yourselves as I see you. See yourselves in each other. See the love, the beauty, the truth like no other. Because you are enough. In your giving, in your striving, in your being, in your ownership of accountability, in your benevolence, in your pilgrimage, in your walk, in your talk, in your spiritual pursuit of enlightening your soul from every tentacle of your existence, from your crown to your toes. You are. And may you never ever forget, not on quiet mornings or weary nights, not in moments of doubt or in echoes of fear, that just as you are here, just as you are here, just as you are here, and in every space you saturate, you shine. You shine like the moon over the Atlantic, like the street lamps of Brooklyn, like candles in sacred spaces, like golden honey combing through generations and generations. You shine. May you always shine, and you will always be.
Thank you. That was so beautiful and perfect for tonight. Before I go to the next one, I'm supposed to stay on schedule. We have not acknowledged the Women of the Hour, the host of the 9th Women of Distinction Award. Assemblymember Rodney Bichot is with us. Good evening. It's always a pleasure to see you. I am going to stay on time, so I'm jumping right there, but I had to interrupt quickly to say a lovely good evening to you, and you look beautiful, by the way. Okay, next we will, you do, as always, but especially this evening. Next, we are going to be welcoming, and please forgive me before I say the name, I'm going to do my best. Danying Song, I got it? Okay. Danyan Song's exceptional, sorry, give me 1 second. I forget sometimes that I'm blind. Work with me. Okay. Danyan Song's exceptional artistry has earned her first prizes in international competitions, including the Los Angeles Golden Classical Music Award and Sound Expressivo competition. She has graced renowned stages such as the Walt Disney Hall, Steinway Hall, and NYU's Paulson Center. Without further ado, I present you Danyan Song.
And I'm here to present the music to you. It's my honor to share this beautiful music. She is currently teaching in Brooklyn College in the composition department. So she originally wrote this piece as ballet music, and I was there in the premiere. It was absolutely amazing. It is inspired by the poetry of Emily Dickinson and the work of other female artists and the challenges and difficulties we face in life. And I hope you enjoy it.
Thank you. Next, I will be introducing Dr. Sirat. I'm going to read you. Okay. 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 All right. So let me tell you a little bit about Dr. Sirat. She will be standing in my spot instead of the regular mic, but before I hand over the mic, Dr. Sirat, it is my incredible honor to introduce her. She is a distinguished scholar, an educator, and an advocate. Dr. Sirat holds a PhD in urban education and a certificate in Africana Studies from the Graduate Center at CUNY. She recently served as the Associate Director of the CUNY Haitian Studies Institute at Brooklyn College and teaches in the Africana Studies Department. She is currently still the serving as the director of the Haitian Studies Institute. Just a quick update. With a career rooted in education and advocacy, Dr. Sirat has dedicated herself to amplifying the voices of Haitian learners and communities. As a post-colonial scholar and culturally responsive pedagogue, her research highlights the critical importance of Haitian language, culture, and history and education. Her work has been featured in Rethinking Schools, the Journal of Haitian Studies, and Education Across Borders. Beyond academia, Dr. Sirat is a committed community organizer and co-founder of Haitian Women for Haitian Refugees, an organization that has been empowering Haitian migrants since 1992. Sorry, Haitian immigrants, not migrants. Since 1992 through education and advocacy. Please join me as we warmly welcome Dr. Sirat.
I didn't want to speak with my slides behind my back, which is why we switched position. I'm always really honored to be part of this celebration. Thank you so much, Assemblymember Bishop Hermelin, for always remembering to recognize women who are doing tremendous works in our community. Say that again? Thank you. I changed position with her because I wasn't sure. I wanted to have the slides behind me because I wanted to make reference to them. And I know, we all know, women carry the community, not simply the community. And I know this March in particular, we had expected a totally different political landscape. I spent November 6th in bed, like many of us, but we march on. We had to defer our dream, but we have not abandoned it. We cannot abandon the dream because in order to build a better country, a stronger nation, achieve the America that the forefathers and foremothers envisioned, we have to hold on to the dream. And that dream actually involves the participation of women of all ethnic backgrounds, of all levels, at all levels of American life and politics. And we go on because they can do it without us. As we push through and move forward, let's lean and grasp firmer our dream and our hope, and a hope that really demands that we remain engaged. And I'm so glad that we're celebrating because joy is also part of resisting. And a hope that demands that we continue to dream of a nation where indeed we are all seen as equal and bestowed with the right to life, liberty, and the pursuit of happiness. In Haitian culture, and I think someone mentioned it, we refer to women as potomito, and it means the women are the central pillar, the backbone of the home. And around the world, women hold up their families, their communities, their societies, their countries. We are the backbone of our nation. And in this exchange, I just want to bring quickly, in addition to the 10 women being honored, 3 women that I want you to remember as we leave tonight. Elizabeth Jenkins Graham. How many of you have heard of Elizabeth Jenkins Graham before? Oh, 2, 3, great. And of course, before Rosa Parks, Elizabeth Jenkins did not give her seat on that horse coach. She was late for church, and she and her friends waved the coach, got in, and they didn't realize that it was a black woman. And they said, well, the driver said, you're going to have to get up. You're going to have to leave the coach if somebody else. She resisted, and she stayed, and she got to church with her friend on time. So we need to remember these women. We need to fish back into history and make them visible as well. Pick up the Amsterdam News. There's a great story on her. How many of you have heard of Rigoberta Menchú? Good. Those of us who teach, we should know that. Because white supremacy has no borders. Racism knows no borders. And we have to build alliances across borders in order to overcome. So Rigoberta Menchú, an amazing Guatemalan indigenous woman. And I'm going to cede my counsel. Oh no, okay, I thought she was leaving. I would cede the place for us to hear from her. Please, look up Rigoberta Menchú. She was an indigenous woman who created the first indigenous political party in Guatemala. These are remarkable women contributions that goes beyond borders. I usually, when I'm invited to speak at this event, I usually try to bring a couple of women to our attention, just so that, you know, we can enlarge the history. We know the history. It's not just about us, it's about all of us. And lastly, Nina Raoul. Nina Raoul, who's looking at retiring pretty soon. She and I met in Guantanamo in 1991. We were serving as language specialists for the 40,000 Haitians that the U.S. government imprisoned there. And we came back at 27 years old, young. At that time, there was no cell phone. We gave those people our phone numbers, and they kept calling, and we said, what are we going to do? So 33 years ago, Ninaj and I went in the community, and Council Member Rita Joseph was a much younger woman, and she was one of the first volunteers, and we speak and work with the churches, with St. Francis Church, and they gave us a room, and we brought many of these Haitians into conversation, providing ESL, basic education in the native language, and really became cultural brokers for them. So she's a powerful and incredible woman, and who comes from a family of service because her brother is the Attorney General in Illinois. Yeah. And lastly, I know I had to draw up on the words of Audre Lorde, of Octavia Butler, people who have always inspired us, Maya Angelou. And I want you to rise with me as I share with you this last piece, in which is a small excerpt of Maya Angelou's Life Doesn't Frighten Me. What's happening right now doesn't frighten me at all, and shouldn't frighten any of the women in the audience at all. So wherever it's bolded, I want you to repeat it with me. So on the count of 3, we can begin. 1, 2, 3. Life. Tough guys fight all alone at night.
Life doesn't frighten me at all.
Panthers in the park, strangers in the dark. No, they don't frighten me at all. That new classroom where boys all pull my hair, kissy little girls with their hair in curls.
They don't frighten me at all.
Don't show me frogs and snakes and listen to my scream. It's only in my dreams. I've got a magic charm that I keep up my sleeve. I can walk the ocean floor and never have to breathe. Life doesn't frighten me. Not at all. Not at all. Dedicated to all the honorees and all the women in the room and their allies.
Thank you. That was absolutely beautiful. One moment, please. Okay, next we are going to introduce Umakar Brown, who will be performing a dance selection for us. It is my honor to introduce her. She is a dynamic and passionate dance instructor dedicated to sharing the beauty of African diasporic dance with communities of all ages. She's a native New Yorker. Umakar's journey in dance began at just 12 years old with the Batoto Yetu African Dance Troupe. Later, training and performing at esteemed institutions such as Alvin Ailey Extension, Brooklyn Ballet, and Kumbe. As the founder of Bloom, she has provided vital dance and theater programming for inner city youth, and today she continues to inspire at Flatbush YMCA as a Flatbush YMCA instructor and an MFA dance scholar at Hunter College. Currently, she is developing a performing arts company honoring her ancestors, further cementing her legacy in the world of dance. Please join me in welcoming the incredible Umakar.
I love you so much, beloveds, known and unknown. I could never thank you enough. I have simply been appointed to use my body to tell our story in parts. Service accepted. Assignment understood. Ashe. Heart.
Beautiful. All right. Thank you. Next person I will be introducing is Councilmember Farah Lewis. We are in her district. She represents the 45th Council District in Brooklyn, which includes diverse neighborhoods such as Flatbush, East Flatbush, Midwood, Flatlands, and Marine Park. She's a dedicated advocate for affordable housing, women's rights, and equitable health care. Councilmember Lewis has worked tirelessly to ensure that all New Yorkers have access to the resources they deserve. As chair of the Committee of Women and Gender Equality, she continues to champion policies that uplift our communities. It is a pleasure and an honor to introduce Councilmember Farah Lewis.
Good evening, everyone. It's a packed room. Happy Women's History Month. Very happy to see so many women here from all walks of New York City, and the men that get it, that's up in here too. So let's give it up to them that are here. Thanks to the men here. I'm Councilmember Farah Lewis, representing Council District 45, where this amazing university is located. So I'm very happy that you all are here today at Brooklyn College. Before I begin, I want to thank Assemblymember Rodney's Bashart Hermelin for bringing us together, for her unwavering leadership in Assembly District 42. I didn't see her yet. Oh, there's, I need glasses. It's about that time. Your dedication and commitment to community continues to inspire us, so we thank you. Let's give her another round of applause. It's truly a privilege to stand alongside such an extraordinary group of women this evening, especially women in leadership. I know we have Councilmember Joseph here and some other elected officials. So as I speak to you tonight during Women's History Month, we have extreme chaos happening in the White House and across the country, waging an all-right assault on women. And you've all seen this in the press. Seeking to roll back the progress we've made so hard to achieve. They want to turn back the clock, returning us to the time when women and girls had fewer rights than our mothers, grandmothers, all while pushing policies that make it harder to afford housing, access to health care, and give ourselves and our families a shot at a better future. But here in New York City, and with a majority women council, we are not backing down. As the chair of the Women and Gender Equity for the City Council, I'm proud to fight at City Hall to support women and girls of this great city, ensuring they have the freedoms, opportunities, and resources they need to thrive. That's why I've been proud to champion legislation and address the maternal health crisis. We've done a lot on maternal health at the City Council, supporting working mothers and advance pay equity. Thank you. However, the work is far from over, and we all know this. As the start of January is starting, we have so much more work to do. Microphone check, stop playing. In these troubling times, when the rights we've worked so hard to secure are under threat, our resolve must grow and even stronger. We cannot allow the progress we've made to be reversed. This is our moment to stand tall, to speak louder, and to demand a future where every woman, no matter her background, her circumstances, can live freely and fully. Together, we will fight for the future that every woman deserves. And Dr. Sela, thank you for that poem that you just shared with us, because this speaks truth to power on what women need to stand on. So thank you for sharing with us this evening. So I want to congratulate all the honorees. You have women in entrepreneurship, education, so many different areas. Thank you, Assemblywomen, for picking these particular honorees who are near and dear to me. I see some of them here. Thank you for choosing them, because sometimes a lot of women go unrecognized, unrewarded, and you gave them an opportunity and a platform to be remembered and to continue to push forward. So now, without further ado, I want to introduce you all to the chairwoman of the Brooklyn Democratic Party, as well as the assembly member of the 42nd Assembly District, Rodney's Bashart Hermelin.
Thank you so much. Thank you, Councilmember Farah Lewis for that warm introduction and all that you do. I want to thank also Councilmember Rita Joseph for also all that you do in your presentation. I'm not going to stand here because I need to read from here, but I will be here taking pictures, so you will see me. So, greetings, everyone. Greetings. I'm so happy to see so many people here. You know, I see the judges in the back. Please look, there's some seats over there. Please, we have honorable justices and judges standing, and attorneys who are running for judges standing. Please, we have plenty of seats here. Okay? So thank you for being here. We have a jam-packed house tonight. I'm just so excited. You're right. We have our community members here celebrating these sheroes. Yes. As you heard Councilmember Farah Lewis, many times, we have sheroes, we have people fighting for us, advocating for us in every area. But, they go unnoticed. And it is our duty to make sure we give them their flowers. We recognize the contribution and the work that they have provided for all of us to making our lives better. So I want to thank all of you for being here. I want to thank Brooklyn College, again, President Michelle Anderson, her whole team, and I want to thank her for sending Dr. Napoli, who was here, who represented her, again, for being such an amazing host. I want to thank CUNY Haitian Studies Institute, Dr. Lily Surratt. Thank you so much, Dr. Lily Surratt, for always partnering with this event, and just your dedication in all the work that you do as a professor, as the executive director of the Haitian Studies Institute, bringing light, history, and educating us about history. And we thank you for that. I don't know where Dr. Lily Surratt is. Oh, right here. Okay. We thank you. We also want to shout out to Stephanie Delia, who is the executive director of Little Haiti. Yes. We thank you for your commitment and your dedication in helping. And Stephanie Delia is also an immigration attorney. And we want to thank you for your continued service in helping our much needed community as we are living a time of challenges. Yes, a time of challenges. And we pray for our community, our neighbors who are very scared, who might be attacked and potentially be at risk of being deported. I also want to give a heartfelt greetings to all elected officials. I know we have two. We heard from Councilmember Farah Lewis and Councilmember Rita Joseph. Do we have any other? We have District Leader Josh Pierre. Raise your hand. Yes, we have a man in the house. Do we have? Oh, we have a rep from Jumani Williams' office, Public Advocate Jumani Williams. Okay, thank you for being there. We also have a number of community advocates here, clergy. Thank you for being here. And as well, we want to recognize our judges. Raise your hand so everybody see. Judges in the house. Those two women here, they're married, and they're both judges. Yes. Norma Jennings made the first Black LGBT judge in civil court, and so we're going to honor them. Yes. And her wife, Juliet Howard. Okay. I see Jill Epstein. Yes. Jill Epstein is another judge that we want to give recognition to. Any other judges am I missing? Okay. No other judges. I know we have Marissa Arabeto, right? She's running for judge, everyone. Okay, she's an attorney. And we have Mac from the Brooklyn Chamber of Commerce. Thank you. Yes, thank you, thank you. Thank you for being here. I have to first of all, I want to recognize my husband who could not make it. But I should say that we do honor those men who help elevate us women. Yes. And I will recognize my husband for being that man to allow me to lead, allow me to be a mother, allow me to go to law school, be an elected official, allow me to be out in the community while he's nurturing our son. And I want to take this moment to pay homage to a pioneer, a woman who was at the core of civil rights movement, a woman who was fierce as it relates to voters' rights, women's rights, all types of civil rights. And she left us not too long ago, Dr. Hazel Ann Dukes. Yes. We pay homage to her and all the work that she's done. I want to, again, thank you to our wonderful women who brought distinct performances, showcasing their talent. And I'm just really excited that we were able to see a number of you to be here and perform, speak, dance, sing, music. It was just great and very diverse. A beautiful invocation by Ume Kulsum But, who is a cornerstone of the community faith and a prior Women of Distinction honoree. Let's give her a round of applause. I want to thank Abigail Joseph, a talented Brooklyn College student athlete, for our heartfelt national anthem. Let's give her a round of applause. And the pianist Danny Zhang. Thank you for your work. My son is very into piano, so we're gonna, yes, we will be asking for some lessons. Our delightful dancer, Care of the Flatbush YMCA, thank you so much. Beautiful, beautiful, beautiful performance. And let's not forget the spoken word from Leslie St. Julian. Yes, who's not only an amazing poet, but an author, an actor, and a playwright. And we thank you for those inspiring words. And when you talked about us as women, you mentioned we build, we nurture, and we rise. And that's who we all are. Yes, we are built of that type of anatomy where we build, we nurture, we rise. And I'm just really fortunate to have been amongst so many women who have taught me the essence of what it means to be a woman. A woman who just resilient, but continue no matter what. We have no other choice. You know, when people want to give up, when sometimes our fathers want to walk away, when sometimes, you know, our bosses want to do something else, we have no choice. We have to continue with the family, with the nurturing, with the upbringing, with the community building. And so I really appreciate that. I also want to shout out to all the amazing sheroes that we are honoring today. 10. Let's give a round of applause to our amazing sheroes. Yes. We are here because of you tonight. We are here because of your story. We are here because of their story. I am grateful for this month, celebrating Women's History Month, because it's a time to really focus in honoring women who broke the barriers, who continues to shatter the glass ceilings, but also recognizing the women of today who are speaking up, inspiring others, and working hard to put our community on a better path. There will never be enough ways to thank them, but these women of distinction awardees are part of how we can show our appreciation. We're giving much deserved praise to the women of distinction who are uplifting the community and this assembly district, the 42nd, through their work. Again, let's give them a warm welcome and round of applause. I am sweating, okay? So it is that time of the year for me. And I have to say, every time I say, is it me or is it just the hot flashes? But, you know, our anatomy is very interesting because I feel like I have many generations in me. I am going through some hot flashes, okay? But I'm also still producing milk. Yes. Yes, moving to sweet spot. So I have the trifecta going on. But that's us as women, right? Age is just a number. So I want to take a moment just to recognize, and we're going to have a whole ceremony, but I just wanted to recognize our honorees. I just want to say their names. And let's take a moment for that. Zamzam Mortaza, our arts and entertainment, go ahead, stand up, yes. Honoree, who is the Kids Performance Director at the Pakistani American Society of Women's Outreach, PASWO, where she leads creative programming and performance initiatives, nurturing creative talent for our district's children, and promotes performing arts to keep it thriving and a viable career path. Thank you. We honor you tonight. Thank you. And Dina Rabinar. Where's she? Dina, yes. Our community engagement honoree, who is boosting our business retention and expansion, innovation, entrepreneurial, and workforce development as Vice President of Economic Development and Strategic Partnerships for the Brooklyn Chamber of Commerce, and the President of the Cortelyou Road Merchant Association. Yes. And as an MWBE Chair of the Oversight Committee, Dina has been such a valuable partner of the women-owned businesses, and we owe a debt of gratitude to you. Thank you. We honor you. Melissa Dane. Melissa Dane, our community engagement honoree and founder of the East 19th and Church Avenue Green Team, collaborates with local community gardens and Church Avenue Flatbush Bid to restore tree beds, enhance public spaces, and makes our district so beautiful, always building up a sense of pride and belonging in the neighborhood. When my district leader and my co-leader, Josh, and I bumped into Melissa at a block party, we learned about her initiatives and her fight for greenery and the tree guards, and I hope my office had delivered, and just beautifying our neighborhood. And you know, these part of environmental initiatives helps us with cleaner air, with greener environment, gardens, and less litter in public space, and lots more. So we want to thank you for your contribution. We honor you. Dr. Florence St. Jean for Health as Executive Director of Global Trauma Research. Dr. St. Jean's oversees GTR, national and international mental health initiatives, and her impact is immense. Under Dr. St. Jean's leadership, GTR has trained over 3,000 lay workers in developing countries such as Haiti, while providing much-needed psychiatric services in New York City. So far, her clinic in Brooklyn has helped over 5,000 people tackle major issues such as domestic violence, sexual assault, gender sexuality, relationship issues, immigration, mental health, and much more. And we honor you. And I know Dr. St. Jean for a very long time, a very long time, even before you started your profession. So we thank you. Exactly. Even before I became an assembly member, we thank you and we honor you. I would like to recognize our dynamic duo of business and entrepreneurship honorees, Wendy Jules and Carla Nelson. And yes, yes, who are sisters, registered nurses, and founders of Fleur de Lis Beauty and Aesthetics, which is right on Flatbush near Glenwood, a premier luxury medical spa in our district. Yes. You and you may have seen them. You may have seen them on Good Morning America. Yes. They've become a booming business through advanced skincare and clinical expertise while specializing in treatments designed for melanin-rich skin and prioritizing both physical and mental wellness. And I am one of their clients, and I can tell you, my skin has transformed like immediately. I'm looking at my skin. I'm like, and I was telling Debbie, she's not here. I said, my skin, it's transformed. And so I thank you, and we honor you. Thank you. Dr. Carol Renaud, our housing honoree, yes, has been a fierce fighter for advancing affordable and equitable housing opportunities, and her experience is deep-rooted in social justice. Dr. Renaud currently teaches with New York City Department of Education, so she is also an educator, yes. Yes, we wear many hats here, right? In addition to teaching, she is, and I know Dr. Rita Lewis, Councilmember Rita Lewis, Rita Joseph will appreciate that. In addition to teaching, she is the secretary of the Board of Neighborhood Housing Services of Brooklyn, New York, NHS, yes. She serves as the housing chair for Community Board 17 and Vanderveer Church, and is a Brooklyn urban gardener, yes, the environmental stuff too, Melissa, with Brooklyn Botanic Garden. Let's give it up to Dr. Carol Renaud. And we honor you. And our district principals, who are champions for education and honorees at the Realm, Gina Smalley of PS 152 and Judith Ranth Quintana of PS 315. Both have decades of dedicated work as teachers and educational leaders, and everyone has been to our back-to-school giveaways and celebrations know that they are not only superb educational leaders, but also invaluable partners, ensuring every kid in AD 42 has the resources to succeed. Let's give them a round of applause. And lastly, but not the least, let's give a special shout out to honoring our Lifetime Achievement honoree, Gail L. Smith, who I've known from Community Board 14, and with her lifelong dedication to our district, she is well deserved of this as a recipient of this special award. After 26 years of service in public health, Gail retired from MetroPlus Health Plan, a subsidiary of New York City Health and Hospitals, in 2019, serving in several high-profile roles before that. Gail's impact is immeasurable in providing access and quality health care for all, including low-income residents and underserved populations. And she still serves and inspires. We thank you. We thank you for all your work, your lifetime work. In the face of disruption and division in our city is facing, our honorees, our sheroes, also showcase their power of community unity and how our district is staying strong by working together. During Women's History Month and all year long, we're not only celebrating these terrific women, but we're also praising all the women in our community, making a positive difference. As we celebrate these remarkable women, let's remember all the work it took to get here. There are still women alive today who grew up without the right to vote, receive equal pay, or access to reproductive health. Despite those who are determined to strip away that progress, as your assemblywoman, I am telling you that we are not going back. No, we're not. And as these honorees show, women are moving the world forward. Now, I'm not going to steal the spotlight tonight, but I am relentlessly committing to advocating for legislation that will amplify our honorees' outstanding work in the Assembly, while making sure these vital arenas are thriving to make our district stronger, safer, and more livable for all. And I want you all to consider me as a resource as we celebrate women's progress in these vital arenas that make our district stronger and safer and more visible and livable for all. The focus includes each and every one of our community's unique needs, including protecting immigration rights, improving equitable education, boosting economic development, increasing healthcare access, protecting public safety, and more. As we keep ensuring equity and opportunity for all women, I will continue to do what I love doing as it relates to economic empowerment and MWBE, ensuring accessible and high-quality education for all, and also when we talk about quality of life and affordability, maternal care, to keep empowering our sharers and all of our constituents. I want to thank all of our honorees who are helping advance these crucial areas. And to the young women and children in the audience, I hope this inspires you and shows you that anything is possible with determination, dedication, and a desire to use your skills to make our community a better place. Congratulations to this year's Women of Distinction honorees and every shero making a positive difference. I hope you enjoy the rest of the evening. And now we tune into the highlights of the evening. Let's give it up for our esteemed honorees. Who's next? So there's a whole thing here. I'm going to take my fan and we're going to start the video.
Thank you. Okay. Thank you, Assemblymember Bichot. Before I begin introducing the very first honoree, I just want to acknowledge how incredibly moving it is to have a woman of distinction acknowledging her fellow women of distinction. You are all incredible. I have checked out your bios. I will be getting my mind right with one of us here and my skin right with another, so I'll be following up with all of y'all pretty soon. Okay. I'm coming. Without further ado, Zamzam Murtaza would like to show a short video introducing you, and then after that, we're going to ask you to come up.
Zamzam Murtaza is the Kids Performance Director at the Pakistani American Society for Women's Outreach, PASWO. Before joining PASWO, Zamzam gained extensive experience in children's theater and educational programming, working with various community organizations to promote youth engagements in the arts. She's our recipient of the 2025 Women of Distinction Awards for Arts and Entertainment. Congratulations, Zamzam.
My name is Zamzam Murtaza, and
I'm the mother of 2 kids, and I'm working in a passport. According to my thinking, everyone in the world, they who are living in this world, they have the ability, because God gives ability to everyone. But we need to know how can we use our ability. We need our right guidance. We need our courage, and you will be confident. You will definitely achieve the goals that you have in your life. Nowadays, even here, every year, women have to face more problems, but they never lose heart. I also get inspired with them. You should keep continuing your hard work and do something that can improve the people who live in your society. When I was a child, it was my dream to get more and more education and make my own school. My message for the women should be confident, and in other words, you should keep continuing your hard working and never give up. That's what I am doing, and that's what in my mind, and it was my dream from my childhood, and this is the time I am utilizing my dream. I want to do something different that give me respect, and that also be very helpful for the people in our community or in our country. So I love the kids the most, so I really want to work with the kids country. I really feel proud of myself that today in 2025 I've been chosen for this award. I even don't have words to express my feeling. I'm really excited for that day, for that time. I'm really excited when I was on the stage. I will be on the stage and all the kids are around me. That will be a very, very, very good moment for my life. Really say thank you to Bishop.
Good evening, everyone. My name is Zamzam Murtaza, and I am Kids Performance Director at the Pakistani American Society for Women Outreach, where I lead creative programming and performances initiative for children with a passion for nurturing young talent. I design, engage workshops, theatrical performances, and cultural showcases that empower children to express themselves confidently and creatively. My work at PASFO focuses on fostering artistic growth, cultural awareness, and leadership skill among young performers. I believe that the performing arts play a vital role in children's development, offering them a platform to share their voices and celebrate their identities. Before joining PASFO, I gained extensive experience in children's theater and educational programming, working with various community organizations to promote youth engagement in the art. My innovative approach combines performance techniques with personal development, ensuring that every child under my guidance not only shines on stage, but also build their confidence to thrive in everyday's life. Dedicated to creative, inclusive, and inspiring spaces, I continue to be a transformative force in the lives of young performers, helping them unlock their potential and inspiring future generations through the power of performance. And I really appreciate it for honoring such a wonderful award. Thank you so much.
It is an honor to present you with a proclamation. Our next honorees are the dynamic duo. Yeah, the sisters, Wendy Jules and Carla Nelson, for the Business and Entrepreneurship Award, and we will be showing their short video right now.
Wendy Jules and Carla Nelson, co-owners of Fleur de Lis Beauty and Aesthetics, are the recipients of the 2025 Women of Distinction Awards for Business and Entrepreneurship. Congratulations to them.
My name is Carla Nelson.
And my name is Wendy Jules.
We're sisters and co-owners of Fleur de Lis Beauty and Aesthetics.
My name is Wendy Jules. I'm a registered nurse and I'm also co-owner of Fleur de Lis Beauty and Aesthetics right here in the heart of Flatbush, where we offer an array of services that include laser, chemical peels, facials, filler, Botox, all the things that are needed to help with your skincare. And today it's such a great honor that we are receiving the Women of Distinction Award. It's also an amazing honor that I've received this with my sister. Because when we started this business in the community, we really wanted a space where people could come and have quality healthcare, quality skincare, and not have to travel far, far away. You can have those services accessible in your community.
My name is Carla Nelson. I'm a registered nurse and licensed esthetician and co-owner of Fleur de Lis Beauty and Aesthetics, where I co-own it with my sister, right in the heart of Flatbush. We're so honored to receive this humbling award from Flatbush Charge Office because this means so much to us to allow ourselves to serve the community, not with just being here, but with teaching women and how to care for themselves in and out. The impactful moment for us in this business was when we were featured on Good Morning America, and on such a national stage, recalling our community members. We're so proud to represent Brooklyn, for two young Black Haitian women to represent Brooklyn. Today I sit here before you as a young registered professional nurse, and sometimes what I would say to my younger self, or women who are seeking to enter this field or have thoughts about what they want to do, is to get rid of your self-limiting beliefs, because there aren't enough of us in any field, enough women of color. So it's important to speak up and represent yourself and not be fearful or intimidated by any voices, because you're needed and you're wanted.
Ladies, if you'd like to come up. Before your speech, the assembly member would like to present you guys with your proclamations.
Oh my God, this is so nerve-wracking. I didn't prepare anything. I'm kidding. I did. I couldn't wait. So I'm just so honored to stand here with my sister and also best friend, my business partner, my everything. And so, ladies and gentlemen, esteemed guests, friends, and Assembly Member Rodneyce, we are deeply honored and incredibly grateful to stand here before you as one of the recipients of the Women of Distinction Award in the field of business and entrepreneurship. This recognition means so much to us as we accept it, not only for us, but all the incredible women who have paved the way before us and continue to push our boundaries every day. To Assemblymember Rodneyce, thank you for this prestigious honor. Your support and your dedication to highlighting the achievements in women in business make a profound difference, and we are truly humbled to be a part of the celebration of hard work, resilience, and excellence. Building a business, y'all, building a business. Y'all, that's not in the speech, but y'all. Building a business, especially as women, often require persistence, because we heard a lot of no's, a lot of prayer, and requires belief in ourselves and courage to break through the obstacles. We have been fortunate to have a community of mentors, partners, and supporters in ways that lift us up along the way, and it is their help that we've been able to reach this moment. This award is a reminder of power, collaboration, determination, and the importance of lifting each other up. We dedicate this award to our grandmothers, Mommy Claude and Gunzan, who too had entrepreneurial spirit in their respective communities as owners of their general store. My mother, who's a Haitian negotiator, she never leaves a dress without getting a discount. We have learned it from her. My mother, Elise Jules, who continues to champion us, support us, and to push us to surpass our goals. And to all the women who continue to challenge our expectations, inspire future generations, and build the world of tomorrow. Thank you once again for this honor. My sister and I are so grateful for the opportunity, and we're going to continue to stand strong no matter what and create more impact as we have opportunity to do so. And we look forward to seeing all your beautiful faces in Fleur de Lis. Shameless plug, 1468 Flatbush Avenue. Come see us. Thank you so much.
Thank you, everyone. She said enough.
Thank you, ladies, and I will be coming by. I meant that. All right, our next honoree is Dina Rabner. And now her short video.
Dina Rabiner is the president of Cortelyou Road Merchants Association and vice president, economic development and strategic partnerships at the Brooklyn Chamber of Commerce. And she's our recipient of the 2025 Women of Distinction Awards for Community Engagement. Congratulations, Dina.
My name is Dina Rabner. I thank you very much for this honor. It's an incredible honor, not to just be recognized for my work, but also to kind of celebrate the impact that my work and my colleagues' works have had. That is focused on, uplifting small businesses, creating those partnerships and opportunities. Over the last few years, I have been president of the Cortelyou Road Merchants Association, located in the Fitness Park area of Brooklyn. I started this work prior to the pandemic, and then, during the pandemic, our work was very much elevated. I also started working for the Brooklyn Chamber of Commerce, which is focused on small businesses and providing that support and advocacy. Getting this honor of a woman of distinction also brings together a lot of the work that I've done throughout my career. One of the areas that I've also been really proud to be a part of, and this is through my work at the Brooklyn Chamber, was launching the Brooklyn Entrepreneurship Academy for BIPOC women, and securing the funding that would help these women, not only start their business but grow their business. But seeing the impact that these women are having, it's now almost 2 years later, and just seeing that the impact these women are having, building their business, and becoming leaders in their community, has been really rewarding.
Tina, if you'd like to come up, we'd like to present you with your award.
Thank you very much. Thank you very much for this honor, Assemblymember Rodneyce Bichotte Emerline. Thank you to my colleagues that are here supporting me, my friends, my husband. Sadly, my daughter couldn't make it and my son's in college. But thank you also to the whole community. I'm truly grateful to be here. And I just want the work that I do in community and economic development is really driven by my deep love of Brooklyn and my commitment to the incredible business owners and entrepreneurs who make this borough really thrive. Supporting small businesses isn't just about helping them open their doors. It's about making sure that they have the resources, the connections, the opportunities to grow and succeed. Through my work, both with the Brooklyn Chamber of Commerce and as the president of the Cortelyou Road Merchant Association, I've had the privilege of advocating for small businesses, promoting them, from helping them navigate the challenges that they faced during the pandemic and now, and connecting them with the right partners to scale their success. Whether it's launching programs like the Brooklyn Entrepreneur Academy that's supported BIPOC women in their business, and as well as promoting local tourism to drive foot traffic to commercial corridors, or working one-on-one with business owners to solve problems in real time, my goal is always to create a lasting impact. But none of this happens alone. It really takes a community, business owners, advocates, local leaders, and families working together to make Brooklyn a place where businesses don't just survive, but they truly thrive. So thank you everyone, and congratulations to my fellow.
Thank you, Dina. Next up, we're going to keep it going. We have our next Shiro / honoree, Gina Smalley. And so the video is going to be both of Gina Smalley and Judith Rant Quintana. Apologize in advance.
Are the recipients of the 2025 Women of Distinction Awards for Education with 25 years of committed service in the Department of Education. Principal Smalley has worked diligently to create an atmosphere of growth, collaboration, engagement, and excellence for the last 8 years. Principal Smalley has been leading PS 152. Principal Judith Rant Quintana has been an educator with the Department of Education for nearly 40 years, starting her career in New York as a classroom teacher at PS 13. Throughout her career, her passion for education has been driven by her desire to positively impact the young lives she encounters daily. She currently serves as principal at PS 315. Congratulations to our principals, Smalley and Rant Quintana.
In Brooklyn. Being recognized as a woman of distinction is an incredible honor. To me, it means that my efforts, whether it's been in the classroom, around the community, or beyond, have been seen and appreciated. This recognition is a reminder that the work we do as educators, mentors, and role models extends way beyond the classroom. It's a reminder that we're all part of something much larger than ourselves, and together we can make a meaningful impact. I strive to create a community where every student feels supported, valued, accepted. I know that this Women of Distinction Award also asks us to speak to young women in the community. For young women, I say, believe in yourself, believe in your potential, understand that your voice matters and you can make a difference. The world needs your unique perspectives, talents, and contributions. Your ideas, your compassion, your drive to change the world in ways we probably don't even realize yet. Use your voice. Your voice can inspire others every day. Unfortunately, unable to make the award ceremony tonight, I am deeply thankful and honored to be receiving this award. Unfortunately, tonight is parent-teacher conferences. Meetings with parents in our community. And unfortunately, tonight I have to put the children first. So again, thank you so much. I truly appreciate it. This is such an honor.
Distinction is a great honor to me. It means that I have made an impact to the PS 315 learning community. A woman of distinction is true to her values, acts with integrity, and does the right thing even when it is hard. It's about the dedication and passion that I exude to the role of principal and the lives that I have touched in my educational journey. My advice to young women looking to make a difference is to be true to yourself. Invest in your personal growth, whether it be through education, picking up a new skill, pursuing a passion. Challenge the societal expectations as what do I want from my life? Don't be afraid to follow your passion to reach your fullest potential. Prioritize your self-care. Take care of your own mental, emotional, and physical self. Make time for you. Take risks and step outside your comfort zone. Don't be afraid of making mistakes. This is how we learn. Be compassionate with yourself. Celebrate your small victories and learn from your mistakes without being too harsh on yourself. I am very sorry that I am unable to make the awards assembly tonight. We do have parents teacher conferences going on, and I do have to be here to meet some of the parents and go on to some of the meetings with some of the teachers. So I am unable to attend the awards ceremony. But I want to say to all of you that thank you for nominating me for this position of Woman of Distinction. It is my honor and pleasure. I have been in the educational career for almost 40 years. And it has been my honor and privilege to serve the children in the New York City schools that I have worked in. And I hope to give everyone the passion and continue with the passion and commitment that I have shown in the past 40 years that I have been working. Thank you.
Thank you. I think we can all understand the reason that they couldn't be with us. I have to say, as a mama of an 8-year-old, I had to do mine earlier today. Thank God I got it out of the way. So next, we are going to the health honoree, Dr. Florence St. Jean. It is such an honor to bring you up. We're going to go to present you with your award first and then your video. You may come up. There you go.
I got you.
Video. So we're going to play the video now. As we tee that up, can we just take a moment to acknowledge the dress and how gorgeous she's looking tonight? We had to.
Dr. Flo is the founder and executive director of GTR Global Trauma Research, providing accessible and cultural responsive trauma, mental health, education to undeserved communities. She's our recipient of the 2025 Women of Distinctions Awards for Health. Congratulations, Dr. Flo.
And my name is Dr. Florence St. Jean, and I am the executive director of Global Trauma Research. It's an honor to be recognized as a woman of distinction. When I think of woman of distinction, what that means to me is that the work I've done in trauma and mental health actually matters. I noticed that people in my community, whether they were immigrants, whether they were Black or brown, women, children, and I noticed that they weren't getting any better. I made the decision to do something different. Outside of just your individual, regular counseling and psychiatry services, I decided to provide alternative therapy, whether that was acupuncture, herbal medicine, indigenous healing, just meeting people where they are. And so I'm very, very thankful that people noticed that it worked. Our retention rate was really high, symptoms decreased, and people just got overall better. Around 6 to 7 years old, I was witnessing domestic violence, community violence, and I made a promise to me that I never broke. I said I was going to do something different. I was going to be able to contribute to the impact of my community. And even when I left and went away to college, I came back and I ensured that I kept that promise to myself. when I think of other young women who may be just like me, that look like me, and are considering doing some of the same things I've done or even better, and I hope even better, I think I would tell them what no one told me. I would tell them to be bold and vocal about their ideas. I would tell them that the more radical their idea, the higher the probability that people are not going to understand it or they're not going to support it, so do it anyway.
Sac passe. Y'all know what it is. When I say sac passe, you guys say? All right. Thank you guys so much. Thank you, first of all, to God. I'm very grateful for these talents that God has given me. Thank you to a longtime friend who I also consider family, Assembly Member Rodneyce Bichon Hermlin. I go way back with Rod when she was district leader and we were boots on the ground, knocking on doors. At the time, I really believed in her and the work that she was going to do for this community, and I'm really happy to see that she also kept her promise. I'm also thankful to just be here with so many other people who are being honored, such as my childhood friends, Carla and Wendy. Carla and I used to get in so much trouble right around here, okay? McDonald's, I can't even tell you guys what kind of trouble we used to get in around here. But I'm so grateful to be back. I attended PS 152, which one of our honorees is the principal. I attended Midwood High School right here with Council Member Farrah Lewis. Yeah, and I also teach here at Brooklyn College. And so it's nice to really come back and really give back to the community that gave to me. I'm also thankful for my team and some of them who are here. I'm thankful for their unwavering support to mental health and alternative medicine, that it doesn't have to look like one way when we're talking about treating people with illness, right? And I'm also thankful that they believe that the work that we do works. I just want to share very quickly something with you guys. Last week, myself and my team, we did an event with postpartum women and pregnant women who have trauma histories. Specifically, they were Haitian. And the reason why we were able to do this event is because of funding from the Assembly as well as some funding from the City Council. Yes. One of the women that I spoke to at this event, I pulled her to the side and we were just having regular conversation, and she had told me her trauma story. Part of her trauma story is the fact that she migrated here from Haiti, and then she went to Chile, and she took that dangerous migration trail to the United States. Along the way, her 2-year-old died in a river. Right? So fast forward, she's here and she's been living in the United States for 3 years now, and she's expecting, right? And that's why she was at the event. She's expecting. And one of the things that she told me was, she said, I don't know where I'm going to be come August to 2025 because she has temporary protective status. And she says, when that time comes and if they ask me to leave, she said, I'm going to hand my baby to just anyone. And that would be potentially her second loss. You know, that is, when I tell stories like this, is because I want people to really understand the impact of what's going on around the world, and also to understand the importance of mental health and trauma recovery work, right? And the work that myself and some of my team members do. This is just a small piece of the stories that we hear on a regular basis. The worst part of my job is the fact that what she said might actually happen. But the best part of my job is the fact that when I spoke to her, I know she knew that I heard her, I believed her. When she told me she was violated, I believed her. And I know that she knew that she was safe with me. So thank you all so much for this kind of work and for giving me the chance to do this kind of work. God bless you all.
Thank you, Dr. St. Jean. We need you now more than ever, so we appreciate you. Moving on to our next honoree, we have Dr. Kawolueno, and this time we are going to do the video first.
Dr. Carol Renaud is an educator and housing advocate. She's the housing chair for Community Board 17, and she's
homeowner at age 29 and had to bear the burden of a higher interest rate. This defining moment informed my work with various housing organizations such as NHS of Brooklyn, Community Board 17, and Vanderveer Church. I'm able to share valuable resources. I'm able to approve grants, counsel others in the community, and refer them to housing advocates who will ensure that they have a fairer and more equitable role on their path to home ownership. And I usually say, don't wait for the perfect moment to get involved. That moment might never come. Just start small, do what you can wherever you are with whatever you have.
NHS, can I have my husband, NHS, and Community Board 17? Can you guys come up quickly? Yes, it is a village. Let's do one first. Let's do one first. Okay. Okay. Husband. Come on quickly. Come on, NHS, come on quickly. Semicircle. Friendly. Yes. Thank you, attorney. I'll be fast. This is your moment. Yes. Okay. Thank you. Thank you for understanding.
Good evening, everyone. Or as we say where I am from Belize, or some people say Belize, say good night. So I immigrated here in 1986. I've been here for a while. And some people say, oh my, you still have an accent. I love who I am. I love what I am. American psychologist Abraham Maslow noted, and I'm going to take these glasses off. I'm opposite of you. Sometimes I need to get the bifocals, but I'm resisting. So American psychologist, Abraham Maslow noted that if our basic needs, such as food, water, and shelter, are not met, we will primarily focus on fulfilling these needs before moving on to higher level needs, such as love and esteem. Our primary motivation at this point will be survival. Herein lies the core of why I chose to serve in the housing space. I grew up in a country with a close-knit community of homeowners. We're referred to as a third world country, but we all had our homes. After migrating here in the 1980s, I was appalled to see that this basic need of housing and home ownerships are rights that are still being denied to many via these discriminatory practices such as redlining and suburbanization. These basic needs that many attain only with the assistance of housing advocates and organizations such as the one that I serve with, NHS Brooklyn and Community Board 17. I believe that everyone truly deserves a right to a clean, fair, and affordable space to call home. In working with my high school students, whom I love dearly, they challenge me often, but I love them. I get to see firsthand how this basic housing right impacts their daily lives and is directly related to their educational outcomes. Students in secure homes tend to fare well academically, while those experiencing housing instability may face challenges in their studies due to health issues, doctor, disruptions to schooling, and increased stress levels. We appreciate this acknowledgement for our housing advocacy work. I note we because it still takes a village to provide housing services to our community. Thank you so much, Assembly Member Rodney's Bichat Hermelin. I think back to the time when you started running for office. You came to the basement, grassroots, on our block. You did the work, and it's been amazing to see the journey. And I pray that you will continue to work and continue to prosper and do good things for our community. Thanks to my nominator, Tanya Orris. It has been a joy to work alongside everyone at NHS, at Community Board 17. Let's do the community good. We pledge to continue to be a housing voice for the voiceless. And as we share educational resources, conduct trainings, approve grants, and ensure that our community residents secure their fair share of affordable and equitable housing. Thank you so much again, Assemblymember Bichat Hermelin, and to your beautiful staff. They've all been nice, even when technology was a little bit off. We are humbled and truly grateful. Thank you, thank you, thank you.
Thank you very much. Next up, we have the environmental activism honoree, Melissa Dane. We're going to start with a video.
Melissa Dane drives organizational transformation and urban beautification, focusing on building connections, creating sustainable impact, and making spaces where people feel valued and inspired. As the founder of the East 19th and Church Avenue Green Team, Melissa collaborates with local community gardens and the Church Avenue Flatbush bids to restore tree beds, enhance public spaces, and foster a sense of pride and belonging in the neighborhood. She's our recipient of the 2025 Women of Distinction Awards for Environmental Activism. Congratulations, Melissa.
Hi, I'm Melissa Dane, founder of the East 19th Green Team, where community blooms preparing for trees in their tree beds. It all started 2 years ago with 2 new trees planted on my block. And now, 2 years later, with partners like the Brooklyn Botanical Gardens, Kew Gardens, and the Church Flatbush Alliance, community truly has bloomed with our neighbors and the support of our elected representatives. I'm proud to share that in our most recent beautification day, we impacted over 50 trees and planted close to 1,000 spring bulbs, coming to a tree bed near you. To young women looking to make a difference today, I say don't put boundaries on yourself. I always thought no one could touch the tree beds, and I was wrong. It just took asking questions and finding the right people to connect with. You can, and you will succeed.
Okay. So good evening, everyone. I am deeply honored and humbled to stand before you as a woman of distinction. Receiving this recognition for my work in neighborhood beautification is truly a privilege. To my fellow honorees, each and every one of you has made a profound impact on our community, and I congratulate you all on this well-deserved recognition. My journey began with a simple desire to see our neighborhood shine, to transform neglected spaces into vibrant areas that foster community pride. What started as a small effort quickly blossomed into something larger, thanks to the support of so many. Yes, there will be plant puns. But it truly and unexpectedly started with those 2 trees planted on East 19th in May of 23. The joy that those brought, the collective excitement, taught me that small acts and simple gestures can ripple outwards, transforming not just spaces but lives. That spark drove me to learn, to reach out, and to discover that we all have the power to be stewards of our community. What followed wasn't a solo effort, but a collective bloom, told you. The joy on neighbors' faces as daffodils and tulips pushed through the winter gloom. The questions and thanks, hey. The questions and thanks as volunteers planted in the fall, and the simple interactions make this work so meaningful. It also compensates for the dog shit. Yeah. Right? It's not an individual achievement, it's about shared ownership and building a sense of belonging. This award, this recognition, belongs to everyone who rolled up their sleeves no matter the weather, and who shared their knowledge, and who simply stopped to smile. It belongs to the Church Flatbush Community Alliance for their incredible partnership that has allowed us to scale and reach more corners of our community than we ever thought possible. To the teams at Kew Gardens who generously share resources and a wealth of knowledge, compost people, compost. And to Assemblywoman Bichotte Hermelin for her unwavering support and commitment to our neighborhood. But most importantly, I want to thank our neighbors and our entire community. Your enthusiasm, your willingness to roll up your sleeves, again, no matter the weather, and your shared vision has fueled this entire endeavor. This award is as much yours as it is mine, so let's continue. Let's continue to work together to beautify not just our physical spaces, but also to empower our communities. Thank you.
Thank you. And now it is time for our final honoree, which is also our Lifetime Achievement honoree. Not yet, not yet. Gail, Gail L. Smith, we will start with your short video and then we will invite you up.
Gail Smith retired from Metropolis Health after 26 years of service in public health. She served as Director of Managed Care at Kings County Hospital Center. Since retirement, Gail continues to be active as a Community Board 14 member as well as a supporter of Make-A-Wish Foundation. Gail Smith continues to have the thirst, passion, and drive to help those who are in need of guidance, mentoring, and or just a helping hand in their time of need. Young people and seniors will always have a place in her heart. She's our recipient of the 2025 Women of Distinctions Awards for Lifetime Achievement. Congratulations, Gail.
My name is Gail Smith. I am humbled and very proud of being one of the distinguished women to be recognized as a woman of distinction for our accomplishments in the positions we serve or are continuing to serve. After 26 years of service in public health, I retired from Metropolis Health Plan, a subsidiary of New York City Health and Hospitals. One of the ways that I would like to say to the young women and young people in general, but young women, is that it's very, very important that you never give up, that you be proud of who you are. Reach for the stars. What women of distinction means to me is that I am heard, I am seen, I am, as a Black woman, recognized for the accomplishments that I have been able to make. Serving my community means so much to me. It's very, very important that especially the young folks have people who are leading by example, who wants to share with them the importance of being all you can be, the importance of education, the importance of respect, and I cannot thank Assembly Member Rodney's Hermelin for everything she's done and for asking me to be one of the women of distinction. So thank you.
Welcome.
Good evening, everyone. It is with humility and honor that I accept the Women of Distinction Lifetime Achievement Award from Honorable and Distinguished Assembly Member Rodney's Hermelin, but it's Bisholt Hermelin of the 42nd Assembly District. There are many sheroes, including Harriet Tubman, Rosa Parks, Shirley Chisholm, Nikki Giovanni, and the recent passing of Dr. Hazel Dukes. May her memories be a blessing. All of these ladies came before me and laid unprecedented paths with humility, strength, dignity, and determination for those of us who are here today. However, there was one shero, my own personal shero, my dearly departed, beloved grandmother, Lillian McCrae Jackson, affectionately known as Mother, who raised me up with 3 important directives. Treat everyone with dignity and respect, never forget from whence you came, and the importance of education. It was Mother who migrated from Lakeland, Florida in the early 1950s to Brooklyn, New York to make a better living as a domestic worker in Manhattan hotels in order to save money and send for her youngest son, that was my Uncle Jim, at 19 years old, who had just graduated from high school, and me, 7 years old, I have to tell you this, in the late 50s. Look good, huh? It was Mother, along with my biological mother, who attended my graduation from York College, where I received my bachelor's degree. I was the first in my family to graduate from college. It was Mother at my side, together with my dearly departed husband and mother-in-law, to take photos with the Honorable Mayor David Dinkins in my position as president of the Independent Democrats of Flatbush, 44th AD. Some of you may not know, but 44 split into 42, hence now I'm in 42. I was the first African American to hold this position from 1988 to 1991. The leadership of IDOF at that time was Mel Miller, Speaker of the New York State Assembly, Chuck Schumer, Assembly Member, and Marty Markowitz, State Senator. So you can age me now, but remember, Mother passed away on November 20th, 2013, at 96 years old. Mother, I hope I made you proud. Thank you.
Thank you. As we bring this evening to a close, I cannot let this evening end. 1 second, please. Without taking a moment to say a special thank you to Assemblymember Rodneyce Hermelin Bichat. I'm going to wrap it up quickly, but can I just see the hands of anyone who she has personally poured into, pushed forward, fought for, advocated for, or responded to the call in the middle of the night? Just raise your hand if you had to call Rodneyce. Take a look around, please. I am holding my hand up. I personally would not be in this role without her, and at the time that I said yes, I did not believe that I could, but I believe that if I had her, that I could. And that speaks volumes about the kind of leader she is. She fights for us, she fights with us, she stands in front of us when she needs to lead, she pushes us from behind when we don't believe we could do it. And so excuse me? Yes, I'm here for that. But without taking too much longer, I just want to take a moment to just acknowledge our Shiro, our woman of distinction. Please stand up for just 2 seconds. We cannot thank you enough. I know I have said thank you before. I will probably be calling you in the middle of the night again. So just in advance, be prepared for that. But thank you from the bottom of our hearts. You lead us, you inspire us, and as women, we need each other and we need you. Before we walk out, if we could get all of the honorees to come up real quickly for a quick pick, we would love that. And the food will be waiting for you outside. But before you go for the food,